Hey, guys, what is happening? Like, what is really happening in that village? Eh? The famous village in Africa or in the world. According to Dee Mwango, because I saw her, I'm digressing. But guys, you know what is happening when it comes to Mama Ann's family, Mama Ann, and being arrested, and there are some new developments that are just leaving me super, super shocked. I can't believe, because when these rumors began, I thought that people are just doing content out here. Like, I didn't know that is actually what is happening. I didn't know. Not even I didn't know. I could not believe that Anne, the mother, had been arrested. I could not believe that their house had been ransacked by the Marwas and the police. I could not believe, I could not bring myself to believe that, honestly, which should not be the case, because we've seen what this family are doing. We've seen what they do. We saw when this family beat up Why Not Alex, they beat him up and they ran to the police to report Alex. Imagine. Guys, I'm sorry. Imagine they beat up Alex, they ran to the police to report that we beat up Alex, you need to arrest him because we beat him up. But of course, they switch up the case to appear like Why Not Alex was the problem, when they were the problem, the Marwas. Like, this family has just become something else. They have become something else. And of course, I'll have to say this, the villagers are enabling that family. Because you cannot tell me that Anne and the mother are being arrested and they are not being presented to court because they were arrested on a weekday. There is no case. Even the police, even the Marwas knows that there is no case. They're just intimidating them and trying to silence them. Why would you arrest Anne? Why would you arrest him? Because allegedly it's because Coco Mama was defaming Marwa on Anne's channel. Was Anne the one defaming, doing the defamation? Allegedly, because I don't see any defamation there, according to me, my opinion, yes. But the fact that you proceed and arrest Mama Anne, why Mama Anne to begin with? That is breaking the law by both the people who are supposed to reinforce, and the Marwas who are out here pretending, oh, we are Gen Zs, we are always supporting this movement by the Gen Zs of Kenya because they are always on the streets demanding for a better country, demanding that corruption should stop, the policies, high cost of living, all these things. Marwa will always come out here and pretend I'm a Gen Z, and I'm like, Marwa, you're 40 something, stop it. Same to Dee Mwango. Oh, guys, yes, we are demanding this, pretending to support the cause. While they are at the forefront doing these corruption shenanigans. I said it because what else can justify what happened? What else can justify that? How do you just arrest someone just because you're rich? That cannot be happening. And of course, as I said, and I'll still say this, the villagers enable this family. There is a reference that I always make. You remember that time that Marwa and the goons were beating up Mogesi? What happened? Mogesi never reported Mura Senso. Mogesi should have taken that footage, taken himself to the police station, write a statement, and Marwa should have been arraigned in court. He should have sought medical attention, get a P3, and that was it. That would have never happened. Marwa would have never taken the law in his hands. That would have been the last time. But Mogesi never did that. What happened a weeks later? Marwa and the goons were at Matiko's case. You remember that guy that they wanted to trespass his property by force? You remember what happened? That guy was arrested, I don't know, together with the daughters and the mother. Like, it's just unbelievable. Simply because Mogesi, you did not put this to stop. A lot of things. A lot of things. Right now, Mama Ann were arrested unlawfully. They should have demanded to be arraigned in courts. But look at what is happening. These people are being um, uh, requested, demanded to pay 20,000 Kenyan shillings so that they can be released. Like, what the H is that? What is that? And it's even illegal in Kenya for police to arrest you on a weekday and not arraign you in court. The order of the business is to take you to court in the morning, unless if you were arrested on Friday. That is when, no? Sorry, that is when you'll sleep at the police custody on Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, you'll be arraigned in court. But in this case, Mama Ann and the family were arrested. Was it on Sunday at night or Monday at night? They were supposed to be in court. Latest, if they were arrested on Sunday, they were supposed to be in court on Monday or Tuesday. That didn't happen. That is illegal. That is unlawful. Why are they not taking them to court? Because they know there is no case. You cannot just arrest someone on the streets and take them to court. What are you going to tell the judge? What has this person done? Because if you are alleging Kokomama is the one that was, defaming Mura Senso, you go for Kokomama, but not this family. And of course, that does not mean that, I agree with the allegations by Marwa. No, no. So, for them to arrest Anne and the mother, why are you arresting the mother? Does the mother do content out here? Like, on what grounds? So let me continue with my reaction. Of course, they could not arraign them in court because what are the charges? What are the charges? So you know what they do? Of course, money talked. In Kenya, when you say money talked, is that, from one pocket to another, to gain favor, prejudice against another person, innocent, just because money talked. I believe, allegedly, that is what happened. That is why they could not be arraigned in court, because there is no case, and someone was just like, arrest them, threaten them, collect money from them, and then release them. Because there is nowhere that those people can be taken in terms of, getting justice, I don't know, from the court. What have they done to Marwa? What has Mama Ann done to Mura Senso? Because I even had to check out that video that Ann did. There's nothing defamatory from that girl. Nothing whatsoever. And of course, a lot of people are out here claiming that it serves her right for continuing to defend Marwa when she should not be doing that, according to a lot of people. What do I have to say about that? I guess now she has a reason to. Yeah, I guess that is the case, because this person took you to the police unlawfully. Is there any other reason to lick his nyash? No, no. So, the fact that Mama Ann's family will agree to pay these people 20,000 for no apparent reason, the fact that they did not demand to be taken to court, because, of course, that will be the end of it. You go and tell the judge, oh, there is someone who came to Kenya, they came to my home, and what? So what? What are the charges against these two people? That case should have been thrown out. And Mama Ann's family should have demanded for compensation. Mara should have been fined together with the law enforcers for arresting, wasting their time, humiliating them, because it's a whole drama out there. Someone just uploaded, that is, what is the name? Agi. She came out here to tell us what was happening behind the scenes, because allegedly Mura and Ondari, these hooligans, were ranting at the police cell. Oh, these people, we built them a house. Mura said, so can you give us a whole break, please? You built using whose money? Did you give them the conditions? Because yes, you built through your subscribers. We do not dispute that. But was there a written condition that for you to live in this house, you cannot invite, you cannot host, you cannot welcome anyone without my approval? Marwa, did you put down that condition? Because according to Marwa, his subscribers' money is his. Did you put down that condition? He didn't. Then why would you demand, a request and approval for anyone to stay at that house? This is ridiculous. This is unbelievable. I can't believe this is happening. And these people know who to mess with. They really know, because I can tell you for a fact, it cannot happen somewhere else or some places I know. You just don't do that. People know their rights. And of course, that is why people have suffered because of lack of knowledge. You don't know your rights. You don't know that you can easily put down Murasen. So in terms of, you cannot take the law on your arms. You cannot use your money to, mistreat me. Anne can do that single-handedly. Mama Anne's family can do that. Mogesi could have done that. And any other person that has, been mistreated by this family unfairly, unlawfully, you can do that very easily. You get arrested, like what happened to Mama Anne's family. You sleep because allegedly they arrested them at night. In the morning, you tell them, take me to court. I cannot pay you a dime, take me to court. You claim that you have charges against me, let's go to court. That will be the end of it. They cannot take you anywhere because the charges are not against you. Apparently, the charges are against one of our own reactors. Why would you be taken to court? But now when you shrink, you fear these people, you're like, oh my God, what do we do? Let's go look for the money. That is how these people will continue stepping on you. That is how you will continue living in fear. Imagine. Because, of course, Agi at the same time was, complaining that the reactor went, to a lot of people's homes. And these people were not arrested, to begin with Marwa's father, Kohera, allegedly. And a lot of people, should I even mention Gintu's sister, Percy, Masubo, a lot of them. And there's no fault at that. This is a tourist. Legally in Kenya, the government stamped her passport. She's out here legally. And if Marwa has a case against her, report her. Why are you going to this specific family? This is just so infuriating. Like, you just feel like, what? And it's not even you. Marwa is not dealing with you, but you just feel like, oh my God, this should stop. And of course, you all agree with me that it should stop. And of course, it's so embarrassing to see blind followers, Marwa subscribers. You read their comments at the Positive Reactors channel and you're like, oh my God, are you this dumb? Are you a fool like this? You just follow someone on the internet blindly, like you see no faults. And of course, I was trying to listen to the Positive Reactors views and I was like, well, people do anything for money on these streets. Someone is out here, because of frustration. So what? You're frustrated, you arrest someone unlawfully? That is BS. Guys, that is BS. At hey, Mura saying so because of frustration. Hey, he was looking for Coco. So what? So what? Like, call BS BS. If you know this is wrong, say it's wrong. Especially if you live in this country and you know how these matters to do with corruption, not following the law, has really dragged us, backwards or back. You know damn well. If it's a reactor from another country, I'd be like, ah. But you as a Kenyan and you're just yapping, half-as human being, like for real? These things are just um, so frustrating to say the least, guys, because we can do better. So where do we head to? Maybe we can listen to what Aggie is saying as we proceed.
Yeah, something like that. But this house has really bring a lot of queues, a lot of problems. So that means that
can you demolish it?
because they built for us a house, so we can't bring any visitor here who is against them.
And of course, I agree with Aggie's husband right there. If money was not a problem, that would have been the best solution. Like, just gets demolished and another structure put up. And that would be the end of it, because according to Aggie, it was so humiliating because the Ondari, the hooligan himself, was at the police custody telling the police, this person assaulted Mama Ann's husband. Imagine, on camera, we got the receipts out here. Something else that I don't agree. Like, that man should have been arrested right there and then by Mama Ann's family, but it didn't happen. Like, Aggie and the family, do you know how easy that was? Your dad should have gone to the police station, write a report, and he should have been arrested. There were witnesses who were laughing, taking that film. He should have been arrested. The witnesses write a report. He should have gone to the hospital and be arraigned in court. And you get compensated or he gets thrown away for some time. And that would be the end of these people frustrating you in this way. But when you let these things slide, you have yourselves to blame, unfortunately. Unfortunately. So I do agree that if it was possible for it to be demolished, of course, which is an extreme action to take, because at the end of the day, even if Marwa, you know, um, sought for funds from the subscribers to build that house, he doesn't give him any rights over that property, because to begin with, that is Mama Ann's land. Mama Ann's family's land. These families' land, what am I trying to say? They own the land. Marwa, you did not build that house on your land. If that would have been the case, it would have been different. Although it still doesn't give him these rights. But the fact that the property is on their own land, what are you even trying to say? So what? You built the house, so you're supposed to lick your nyash? These people, Nyabwanze YouTubers, this is getting so tiring to watch you guys giving this family the powers to frustrate and make your lives difficult. It's so unfortunate, to be very honest. Like, these villagers good have had so many chances to put a stop to this nonsense, but they don't do it. They come to the internet to cry. Now, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Or guys, do you have anything that you can do? Sometimes God will help will help you when you're helping yourself, but you cannot just, call on him and you're not even doing anything. Anyway, Aggie, continue.
Any visitor who is against, because the reason, I can just say the reason as to why he didn't arrest Percy, because he didn't build a house for Percy. So Percy has
right
a
to
right to bring anyone to her compound. So because Mama Ann's family, the house was just built by him, so we have any visitor who is just coming here, yeah, he has he has to be.
He has to approve it. So yeah, that was one of their complaint, guys. They were questioning why were all these people not arrested. And of course, according to me, I believe that Marwa saw these families, views. Marwa views this family as wanyonge, like, oh my God, they cannot do anything. We've beat up the dad. We've done all this, but they've never done anything to us. They've never reported us for every unlawful thing that we've done to them. And they thought that, yeah, we'll do that. And of course, I still agree with Agi that they could not arrest Percy because Marwa did not build Percy's house. They could not arrest Gintu's sister because he didn't contribute anything towards Gintu's sister's life. And same to Kohere and Masuba. And that in no way does not mean that, I agree that, oh, because he built, he can do this. Hell no. No. But now, at this point, I do agree with Castor. A lot of people, there have been a lot of speculations, theory when it comes to Castor's case, which I tried to refrain myself from commenting. But at this point, I'll have to say that now I understand. I do understand why Castor um, did not fundraise using Marwa's or Dee Mwango's platform. You understand? And at this point, I think I'll have to make an assumption that she did not follow up to collect the more, I think 7,000 or 10,000 USD that was collected back then. You remember when Marwa came out here to do the fundraise? And Casa's family was supposed to provide, I don't know, a medical report, details for the money to be released by GoFundMe. And the money had to be refunded to the contributors. You remember? That was you know, very controversial. It was very suspicious for so many contributors, and that is why majority of Marwa's subscribers did not turn up for Caster. I think so. Because the person that contributed is someone different from Marwa's camp. I do think that, of course, Caster has lived, slept, and dined with these people. She knows these people damn well. She knows that once you collect anything from them, they are entitled over your life, whether you breathe, whether you have the freedom of expression, freedom of living, freedom of anything. You have to ask them. You cannot go against them. And of course, I'll not want to mess with someone like that. In this world, there is nothing as beautiful as health, being in good health, shelter, and freedom. Yeah, basic needs. Freedom is one of them, according to me, because imagine if Castor had taken the donations from Marwa. Because according to Marwa, once he fundraises, he doesn't donate anything. Of course, that is something that we know. He doesn't contribute nothing, nothing. But he will own the donations. He'll come out and tell Castor that, yes, I donated, I treated you, blah, blah, blah. And Castor will cease to be a free girl from there and then. At this point, I think I can vindicate Castor, to be very honest. Like, who will want to collect, receive anything from this family if this is what they'll be doing? This family will be out here on a live stream every day. That Castor, I saw her with Chalo. I don't like Chalo. Castor betrayed us. Oh my God. And we treated her. Oh, you can imagine all the rubbish that these people will be spitting. And the way they can shit through their mouths. Hey, if I remember, I'll play a receipt by Lambo Girl. And I think at this point, I really understand Castor, to be very honest. I really do. And of course, when you check some of the comments, people are commenting about Rocio. Some of them are like, I do understand Rocio at this point, why she left. Because Marwa has a tendency of, you know, I'll not say abusing, but mistreating women. Because why did you go for Mama Ann and not Baba Ann? Why did you go after Ann? Why? Because they are women in that culture traditionally, not traditionally, long time ago, which cuts across the country, if not the continent, the equality, looking down on women was a major thing. And some people are claiming that Marwa is you know, an old man in a young boy's body. Like those old people that think that women cannot say anything, women this, women that, women this, and we're in 2026. Equality should be something here. And of course, that is not even an allegation because Rocio came out here a number of times that, oh, I did not have any say in that relationship. Oh, my word was not taken seriously, and that is why she dumped Marwa. Then, because I have a video that will be coming up, that stay tuned, guys. I got a video exclusive. I got an exclusive video that will be coming up. Guys, sorry, I need some water. I'm joking. I need some water. That's how we say it in Kenya. So, guys, I not want to give it away, give it a lot. I'll come up with that video. Let's stick to this family at the moment. I agree with those comments and the reactors channels because some of them are like, now I understand why it was your left. Because why would you want to deal with such type of a man that just wakes up and is like, oh, I'll arrest you for no reason. I got the money. If I run out of money, I'll come out here and beg with no shame at all. Anyway, and continue.
On the same term with them. If not, we will be jailed, which is guys, I feel so bad. I feel like crying.
they
I
want
feel
that
like
they want like they can choose the visitor who they need.
yeah. So guys, they says that for Anne to come out, we have to do what? It is called the cash bail. We have to pay the cash bail, which is 20,000 Kenyan shillings. Yes.
There is something that, I'm sorry, guys. Oh my God, I'm trying. That is something that I don't get, honestly. 20,000 for what? It's a weekday. It's a weekday. Today is a holiday, but yesterday was a weekday. When this was happening, it was a weekday. Why request for a cash bail at the police station? At the police station. It's a weekday. The courts are open. Why not take her to court for the court to decide the way forward? Have you seen how corruption is rampant in that village, guys? That is unlawful. Like they're just supposed to pay these police and Mura Center 20,000 for no apparent reason. What is that? The only time that you'll have to pay a cash bail is maybe it's over the weekend, you cannot be taken to court, you've not solved locally that case with, the person complaining. That is when you can pay the cash bail so that you go wait for Monday, you present yourself at the courts. But it's on a weekday. Cash bail for what? This is ridiculous, to say the least. Absurd. I can't believe this. Whew. I think these people should get a lawyer. at this point, because sometimes you might need someone to interpret the law for you, because you will suffer with Marwa. Because once Marwa knows that these people do not know their rights, he will walk over you with no remorse at all. He'll be watching Mama Ann crying, like literally, and he doesn't care. Still proceeds to tell the police because I'm a Kenyan. I am. I know how it goes. The rich man with the money, the rich one with the money, will be sitting at a corner and telling the police, request 20,000. These people has a donor. They have the money. Tell them to give you 20,000. I take 10. You take 10 with your colleagues, allegedly. I know how it goes. Hey, Aggie, can you take yourself seriously? Please. This is something else.
so that she can just come out from the cell. So yeah, we have just come. Yeah, so we have just come to find that money. Then we go and remove her from the custody there. 20,000 Kenyan shillings. We leave her with mom there at the custody. Yeah, we came, I, my husband, with my uncle and also my dad. Yeah, to see how we can just get that 20,000 so that we can just go and release her today. Yeah, because you know tomorrow is a holiday. Yeah, we won't allow her to sleep there. If he will sleep there, so that means that if we have just get that money, he will just come out on maybe Friday, because tomorrow they don't work because it is a holiday. So that is how, guys, that is how.
Tomorrow is a Wednesday, right? In Kenya. Is it Wednesday? Yeah. Why Friday? Why not Thursday? And why is she supposed to come home and not the courts? Unless you decide that, unless it will mean that Marwa arrested you, demanded this money, and that is it. Because should this family tell the police that we are not paying a dime, take us to court, the police will tell you go back home because they cannot take you to court. On what grounds? What are they? What is the case? Because you hosted someone that is defaming Morrison. So how is it your problem? I'm even tired, guys.
How it
So
is just
painful.
going on. Yeah. So this house, for sure, this house has really bring a lot of problem.
A lot of chaos.
Everything is the house. Everything is the house. Everything is the house. I thank God for me, because the person who built for me that house, he came direct to me. He didn't pass through somebody's to build for me a house.
I agree with Aggie, because if that person was a damn follower of Marwa, that person would have given Marwa around 20,000 USD, told Marwa to go to Aggie's house and build Aggie a home. That is how these foolish, blind followers do. That's how they do. Sometimes you hear Marwa, oh, I'm supposed to be going to Gitiriba. I give him $100. I don't know who sends. Like that person sending, are you okay? Are you okay up here? Gitiriba has a channel. Gitiriba has a PayPal, M-Pesa, contact number. Why can't you send to Gitiriba directly? What kind of hula balloons are these? So yeah, that was very smart of the person that built Aggie's house. Very beautiful, of course, because could it have been the other way around, using Marwa to build that house? Guys, didn't you see what happened to Brian's grandma? Call Nico Buddha. Was it Nico Buddha or Rao? Yeah, Nico Buddha. Was it? Was it Nico Buddha, guys? You'll pardon me. That person that was fighting with Marwa together with Mayugnos, because I don't know, they bought a land that Marwa wanted to buy. And then that guy went to build the outside kitchen of Brian's grandma. What happened? Marwa went to Brand's grandma and summoned Brand's grandma, told Brand's grandma that I don't want to see Nico Buddha in this compound again. You'd think that Marwa married Brand's grandma because it's who? Come on, honey. You're going to Brand's grandma compound to demand Nico Buddha to be, kicked out of that compound. Is who? Marwa. Are you a son to Marwa's grandma? Are you married to her? Like, is who? And that was it, because people don't know their rights. Because once you make a deal with the devil, that is it. They always say that, hey, I'm making a deal with the devil and I know I'm in trouble. Because you'll be indebted the rest of your life. Is that not like a cult or something? Like someone comes to your home, kindly give me a glass of water for Africa, because that is so normal. Someone can just knock a glass of water, I give them a glass of water and they go. That is the order of the day. And then I give these people a glass of water and then I follow them and tell them, should I see you with so and so? You'll see. What madness is that? So Marwa kicked Nico Buddha out of Brian's grandma home simply because he built a house for Brian's grandma. And now anything that happens at Brian's grandma compound should be approved by Marwa. Sorry. Guys, should be approved by Mora Senso. Have you seen it, guys? How wicked, narcissistic, and controlling that person can be? And you'll find some grown-ass men and women supporting these madness. Like they just support Mura Senso. And I'm like, where did you leave your brain? Oh yeah, Marwa, you delayed. You should have kicked out Nico Buddha. You should have arrested Anne. Are you okay? How foolish can one be? You're watching this person, supporting this person somewhere in a corner. 80% chances you're not as rich as him. And you know where that puts you? In a very disadvantaged position if you're a Kenyan. Because a man, a woman, a person with money will just treat you the way Marwa is treating this person. Instead of you calling out Mura on that, you don't have to stop supporting him. Just call him out and tell him that is wrong. You come on the internet. Oh, new trends. Oh, these reactors. F you. Why did I say that? I take it back, guys. But like, what else can you say? You in a corner somewhere, just disadvantaged because of your financial position. If you're a Kenyan, I'm saying, you should be at the forefront with the Gen Zs, supporting them with these movements. And just as a citizen of this country, calling a stop on this corruption madness. But you're in the internet, this reactor, Marwa, you're crazy. You definitely are.
So no one will just be coming to tell me, I built for you a house. No. I thank God for that. So thank you so much, Mami, because you passed through me, on building my dream house. Thank you so much. Because I don't know if I could just be going through the hell that my family is just going.
You wouldn't treat good cake like.
Just a second, guys. Guys. Aggie's husband, I'll come to you. But before that,
You wouldn't treat.
What is it? Aggie's husband, I'll come back to you. But before that, did I even welcome my people? Guys, did I welcome you to today's reaction Even without me welcoming you, always know that you're more than welcome to this channel. Always know that I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've liked, you've subscribed, you've turned the notification bell on all that good stuff. Guys, please like it for me, especially if you watch to this point. What are you doing? Please like and let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for always watching, even though I've been inconsistent for the longest. And I'm like, who will pay my bills? What is happening, guys? But I'm trying. But with with that said, we continue with the reaction. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Especially if you watch to this point, please drop a purple heart emoji in the comment section so that I get to know that you're one of that people, one of that, supporter of new trends. Thank you. Thank you so much. Asante.
And
I really
do you know
respect
what?
him a lot. Yeah.
This house has come up with a lot of carers because you can't speak anything to those people. It's like if we could having a money, we can demolish it and we build
But you know,
another
it
one.
is so
But
hard.
because
It
of
is
the
so
lack
hard.
of their
So,
pocket,
yeah, it's so hard. It's so hard. Yeah, even if the time that we were living, we were having a shelter, we were having a home that we were just calling a home. We were not living outside.
even if it was a madhouse,
Yeah, even if it was a madhouse,
it is good to stay in a madhouse, but in a peace, rather than
stay
staying in
in
a
a good house like
but
that,
no peace.
but no peace all the time. The house, yeah, it's true, because even that we are really regretting. Even that time that we were just living with there in our mad house, we were just living peaceful. No one could just come and start saying that, oh, you know what, I built for you this and you're there. No, we were living peaceful. But the time that they built for us this house, it has really bring chaos. That's why I'm just appreciating my mom who built for me a house.
Yeah, that is a fact, guys. That is the truth of the matter. You cannot run away from it. That is the main thing. Like Marwa is renting, vomiting garbage on these streets because of a house he did not contribute financially. But yes, we do not dispute. He sourced for money from his subscribers. What are these subscribers saying? Marwa subscribers that built Mama Ann's house, what are you saying? Are you supporting this madness by Marwa? Are you supporting? Let us know. Let us know, because I also agree. If money was not a problem, they should have demolished and construct something else. But of course, I would say that is a coward move, because whether he built, whether he did not, there was no written, signed agreement that they, from that time that the house was built, they ceased to be free people. They didn't sign anything like that. If that was the case, just as I said from the beginning, yes, they would have been entitled to, Marwa would have been entitled to these people's lives. But since there was no agreement, it's like you lend me 10,000 with no conditions, no agreement, no nothing. You don't have, you're like, I give it to you. I'm a billionaire, I give it to you. Should you do something that I don't agree, I can call you out. You cannot do anything because of the 10,000 Kenyan shillings that you gave me. You understand? Of course, you know, guys. Of course, we all agree that this is unacceptable from Marwa himself. Using your advantage of having the money to mistreat the villagers. Hey. And then you'll come out here hypocritical, and hypocrite of the highest order. You come out here telling people that he's the youth of this country. Oh, the government is really doing us dirty. Oh, we demand for peace. We demand not peace. We demand for justice. We demand for a stop in corruption. We demand better policies. And this is what you're doing with the list that you have. Mara is that person that is always coming out here on the street telling people that I want to build a road. I want to be the minister of roads. If they give me that job, I will do it very well. Do you know what people are complaining of right now? About those people appointed to do these, to oversee government projects. Mara, come close here. Do you know what people are complaining of? What you should be complaining of? Corruption. What are you doing with the list that God has given you? What will you do should you be appointed? Shut up. If I'm given to be the minister of roads, this is what you're doing. With no position in government, but just with money. What will you do? Guys.
She didn't pass through anyone to build for me a house. He just
Come direct.
Come direct. Yeah, guys. So
stop taking meeting notes.
The ads, but of course we watch. Guys, have you liked the video? Have you liked? Please like.
For interference, no, I'm just getting a lot of calls. Yeah. So that is it, good people. That is what is just happening here in the village. Guys.
I think that they say, they mentioned the house. The house is the key point. Is the key point.
Yeah, that is what they're saying. The house is the key point. The house is the problem. David Jr. has been running up and down. Someone that did not contribute. That time that Marwa was building the house, they were not in good terms with David Jr. at all. David Jr., you did not play a part in this house, but whenever he's fighting with Mama Ann's family, he always ran that filthy mouth. Oh yeah, we built a house. Who? Who built? You didn't play a part in it. Shameless people all over the place. Anyway, let's see what Ondari was yapping at the police station. Someone that beat up the father of this family. This is what he was saying. This is what he was saying, guys. I'm looking for that receipt. Guys, kindly like the video. Guys, Ondari was saying that arrest all of them.
But they come for my family. I don't know for sure. I don't know. Why couldn't they arrest all of them? Okay, all of the people that Coco Mama visited, because he came here, he visited Mama Ann's family. He came and stayed like 3 hours to 4 hours here. And then he go to Percy's home. He visited Percy's home. And then after there, I think, even the video is there. Yeah, after there, he visited home Coco Mama visited. And also, the thing, guys, that has really give me headache. You know, everything that happened, it is because of the house. Even there to the police station there.
Dad come.
Guys, it is just like embarrassment. You tell everybody that these people, they were homeless. We were not homeless by the way. They were homeless and we built for them. We were not homeless by the way. It's like an embarrassment. You know, telling everywhere that you go, telling people that, you know, I built for these people. And so I say that, was it the reason?
Do you remember he's in a custody there, Iammarwa, that I built for them a house for just you, I think 1 month. Or,
I don't know.
I think it's around 1 month. I built for them just a house for just 1 month. And then they were joking with me. Imagine.
But you know, that thing really gave me a headache. Even
Yeah, then Marwa's dad came, Mr. Ondari, and was telling the police, arrest all of them. Arrest all of them. That is what she was telling us. Imagine Mr. Ondari that has been committing all forms of, imagine, that has been committing all these illegalities in the community, not arrested, is the first person to arrive there. The first person to arrive there, giving orders to the police. Guys, have you liked? I'm giving you time to like the video. I'm giving you time to like the video.
to the police, going and tell people
Telling
there that
everybody.
that you know, I built these people a house, and then by the no one. Imagine Anne didn't abuse Marwa.
Yeah, that's a fact. She didn't. Let's move to Lambo Girl and then we call it a day. We'll talk about more later. Don't want to take a lot of your time for now. Let's go to this one yapping out here. This
Live
one,
yet or not?
they're rearing on the streets. And I'm not reaching. Listen to this. Listen to this.
And you know, when you're a star, people want to know what color of shit did you poop today. Those haters want to know. Today Dee pooped gold. Today she pooped green. Today she ate this. You know, they're like that. They have no life. They have to live my life in their minds.
You poop a lot through your mouth, Dee Mwango. Your mouth is full of filth. A star talking about gold poop. It's not a laughing matter because you watch this girl and you're like, what is your problem? Are you okay upstairs? What is your problem? Oh, they don't. Imaginary haters, Dee Mwango. Haters? You. Sometimes when you react to Dee Mwango, you have to maintain some form of respect and disdain. Disdain. Make sure that you distance yourself from looking down on people because you're like, girl, like you look at yourself and your life. You think anyone would want to be in your shoes, like for real? You think you got haters? You know, for someone to hate on someone, it must be something so huge. Like you, Dee Mwango, when you look at yourself, you think someone will want to be like you. Like, be for real. Be for real. You think so? What aspect of your life is admirable? For real. What aspect? Because I know damn well no one would want to hire a husband, a boyfriend. You go around telling people, oh, you can drop your work. Oh, just tell people that you work in a farm law, I'll finance your life. Oh, I don't mind, even if you don't love me, we will make it work. Who wants that kind of life? Who wants? Who want to be like you? I don't want to go to the details, but Dee Mwango, you know what I'm talking about. Like, look at yourself. Who would want to be like you? Who will even develop emotions, envy to a point of hating you? For what reason? You go to the comment section, people are like, you're a hater, Dee Mwango. You're always talking about these imaginary haters. Can you just do your life? Do your life. By now, you should have known that reaction is not jealous. Like, really? Do we need to keep reminding you that? And the filth that comes out of your mouth. Are you not embarrassed? I'm a star. Which star? This girl even had to print her t-shirt wear it around the city and we could not see anyone noticing her. A star. You do know what is a star? What is your talent? Lamborghini Mwango. What is your talent? Shameless.
So it's a pity though. I just don't understand. I never get it. It's crazy. It's possible for you and Marwa to put restriction on your videos. And you know, when you're a star, people even want to know what color of shit did you poop today. Those haters want to know. Today Dee pooped gold. Today she pooped green. Today she ate this. You know, they're like that. They have no life. They have
I don't think even you deserve our time to react on you because you're a joke. But don't get me wrong. Of course, guys, you have to understand Lamborghini. People are reacting on you. You also have to retaliate in any form. You don't have to make sense. Just come out here and spit some garbage. Very allowed. It does make sense. Should you come for me, I just come out here, yap. You know, it's a free world, free speech. But sometimes what comes out of your mouth really defines you because, according to Dee Mwango, she is a superstar, very talented, very beautiful, gorgeous, very accomplished, rich husband, no, very intelligent, a star, a superstar, according to her. But in the same mouth, he's talking about poop, the color of poop, how frequent she poops. And I'm like, pick a side. Lamborghini Mwango, can you pick a side? Make it make sense. You cannot be a superstar and you're talking about poop. Guys, let's move to something else because maybe some of you are watching while eating. I don't want to ruin your meal.
I'm in the plane, when I'm walking, sometimes you can pray from anywhere. If you believe in God and you believe what was meant to be yours will find. No, take it easy.
Yeah, so she was telling women to pray for her husband because she also prayed for her to get Peter Totosh, telling them that marriage should be encouraged, remain married, stick there, even if it's not working. Even if you're paying the bills, just stick there. Marriage should be, encouraged at whatever cost. Be there. This man doesn't want to feature you on their channel, just stay there. Even if it's evident that this person is so irritated by your presence, stick there because marriage should be encouraged. Eh? Marriage should be encouraged. Marriage should be very much encouraged.
It's crazy. For me, when it comes to our marriage, what we have between us, that's enough. I'm looking for nobody's approval or anybody's, basically approval. No, I made my choice. It is what it is. I yourself one. Instead of, like families should be encouraged. People should be happy for others. People should be happy and encourage marriages. You know what I mean? For even the Bible says you have to.
Shut up. Shut up, Lambo girl. Encourage healthy marriages. Don't encourage some like the ones we know. Being boss bust since you were young. Every day. Marriage should be encouraged. Until you even bring on camera. Until it was featured on the streets. Mzee Ondari, like, descending on Conman for years since you were young. Marriage should be, can you add another word? Healthy. And the fact that she was telling women that just hold on there, stay there, as long as he's still there. Come, you know, hurt people, honestly, at this point. Let me try and look. I wanted to look for that receipt, but you have to trust my word. That is what he was preaching over here. Healthy, two-way traffic, not you forcing issues. Oh, my husband, my ring. Oh, don't pie in marriage for the name of marriage. Get a healthy partner, be in a healthy relationship. And if you're in that type of marriage, you'll not be out here talking about poop, the color of poop. Oh my God, having imaginary gators. Is this some form of childhood trauma or something? Until you have to imagine hairs? Give us a break. Several seats. Guys, that was it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, if this is your first time, kindly make sure that you've subscribed, you've turned the notification bell on, you've shared your comments in the comment section, like the video, guys. And of course, if you watch to this point, what can I say? Thank you so much. Mucho gracias. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and keep it locked. Here, because I got more to bring to you. Bye-bye.